maybe, I don't know if I can... That Evo Mega Knight was in there for about 1 million years, and I did not expect that Goblin Brawler to just devour it to that level. Bye-bye, MK.
Yeah, that's... wow. Woof. All right, so here we are. Game 3, and here's another card we haven't quite seen so much of. That's Royal Delivery on defense there. Pretty interesting choice. Of course, if you're using 2 or 3 spells per deck, then by the time you get to your third deck, you're digging deep into the spell lobby to see what else you can put into your deck here. So we have Log, Royal Delivery, and Royal Hogs on offense here. Royal Hogs, pretty interesting choice because, of course, now he knows there's no Mega Knight on the defender side.
Doing it for the fam.
And Royal Giant for Anaban.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting choice. I assume the Royal Giant is because there's no Pekka, right?
Say what?
I assume that Royal Giant is coming out because Pekka is off the board, right? Pekka cannot be played anymore for Mohamed Light, so a good time to try out Royal Giant and see what it can do.
Yeah, there should be a Tesla, there you go, Tesla to hold against the Royal Giant. You still have the Ice Spirit to stun it, the Log for knockback, the Tesla to hold, and then, of course, going with the Little Prince rather than going with the Archer Queen, which is the variation that I'm currently playing. Evo Skellies, when the Log's out of cycle, you see that just chunking it down. There's still lots of good tools here for Mohamed Light against the Royal Giant, and I think that Anaban did not at all anticipate that Mohamed Light would be playing this, would have this in the holster to be played in a game where you're anticipating Mega Knight.
But he does have Fireball and Log, a really good counter here. He's also going to rely on Bomber, I think, a lot here. So with Evo, Bomber, and Fireball and Log, he does have the tools. Gosh, even the Royal Ghost. I mean, there's so many options here for dealing with Royal Hogs. So even if he wasn't planning on it, I'm thinking he can adapt a good defense here. I'm supposed to be a neutral caster, but I'm coming around to Team Mega Knight. I want to see them pull this matchup close. So I'm rooting for Anaban to turn this one around and try to defend against these incoming Royal Hogs. Nice old.
Here we go, RG. So the big question here from Mohamed Light will be how far ahead can he get before we get into triple elixir, when Anaban will start trying to stack RGs and do layers and dual lanes to try to break past this defense.
Here we go, another, oh man, those Royal Hogs are just eating a Fireball every single time, and that's an elixir advantage for Anaban. He's spending 4 on the Fireball, while Mohamed Light's spending 5 on the Hog, so he's got to spend not just more elixir to get any damage through, but really overcommit to something when a Fireball can just wipe it all out. It's a pretty tough position for Mohamed Light to be in, but of course, he's the best player in the world. He might be able to figure it out in the next 2 minutes. Oh, and the Fireball comes out.
Well, and that's the thing that Mo wants to do, right? Because you've been seeing Anaban play the Fireball plus either the Log and or the Electro Spirit to counter the pigs. Mo wants to make sure that Fireball doesn't add to the problem defensively here against the Royal Giant. He already knows he has to contend with the Royal Giant. If he has to deal with Royal Giant and Fireball tower damage, this is game over for him. If he can only contend with one of them, limit that Royal Giant damage, and get to a point where he can play SimCity, stack up a bunch of Teslas and defenses, and then get some Earthquake cycling onto the opposing towers in this final minute, that's where he ends up winning this game, and I think that's what he's going for.
It'll be interesting to see when he turns the corner here, because that attack on the right side did put him in the lead for tower damage. Not by a lot. He can't really take any damage on his towers, but he might switch to a more defensive stance here as we enter triple elixir mode, because he only needs to hold on for 56 more seconds in order to win this game on tiebreakers.
And we might not see pigs again. And there you go. Earthquake cycle begins. And now and you see Anaban recognizing he has to play catch up to the spell cycle game, but that he probably can't. So he's going to go ahead and try to get 2 RGs. If he can get 1 Royal Giant shot on that left-hand side, ooh, a pressure.
Great prediction.
Great
right. Prediction with the Hunter. The Hunter came down before the pigs deployed, and I just think that was a great read there by Anaban on defense.
It was very, very smart. 23 seconds left, and I don't know if Anaban can get an RG shot on tower. Fireball in, and now immediately pigs come down. Does he get an RG shot? No, he doesn't. Piggies plus Log, plus probably an Earthquake to punctuate things. There you go. GG, well played. And Mohamed Light with a really, really smart deck call here in the third and final game.
And hey, best player in the world continues to be the best player in the world. Pulls out a comeback win, down 1-0 to Anaban.